Hey, y'all, and welcome to day number 41 of the WSOP and the fourth annual Spaces coverage of all Vegas poker and the WSOP. I'm Sherry Plascota, your host, and it's been a little crazy trying to get service so I can host this space today. We actually were driving around two gas station parking lots trying to get service. And my kids are ready to hang me out to dry, believe me. Um, but somehow we got into Arby's and they have some kind of special something or other. And my daughter got me internet, and here we are. So we're going to keep it short and sweet today, folks. And see if we can't take care of some business along the way. I wanted to talk about Team Spacers, our fantasy league team. We are in 331st place out of 1,200 teams. We have 901 points. Andreas got 69 points for us last night. So thanks, bud. Appreciate the contribution. Winners around town, Ryan Hall over at the Venetian took fourth place in event number 79, which was the $1,100 200K guarantee tournament for 21,000. And Timothy Carrion won the event for 57,000. So congrats to those winners. Over at South Point, Ann and Fernando made a deal to chop it up at their 10 a.m. daily tournament for $4,300 for Ann and $3,400 for Fernando. So congrats to those winners. And over at the Win, Joshua Hardwick took down the $1,100 turbo tournament for $40,000. Well, shout out to Phil Hellmuth, who's contributing an extra $25,000 into the prize pool for the ladies event. There's going to be a ladies event weekend or series at the Champions Club in Houston, which of course Hellmuth is part owner of. And it's going to be the Queens of Cards series, August 27th through the 30th. And again, Hellmuth added 25,000 to the main event prize pool. So many thanks to him. And that main event's only a $500 buy-in, which is a great price point. And your girl has already booked her tickets to go. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'll get to see some family while I'm there and play a Champions Club for the first time. So shout out to Phil Hellmuth. I also wanted to give a little shout out to some folks that made it through yesterday's flight of the main event, and they're all moving on to day two. Justin Arnwine is in 16th position on that flight with 280,000 in chips. Alec Torelli's in 82nd position with 166,000. Kimberly Manley is in 43rd position with 200,000. Josh Arie has 158,000. And then at 91st position, and Alex Livingston's in 113th position with 150,000. 114th position is Baby Shark. Christina Golans has 149K. And Chris Mormon is in 118th position with 148,000 in chips. And my granddaughter's just found the bell at Arby's. If you can hear the bell ringing for what is it, the bell tolls or whatever. Anyway, welcome you guys. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Joey Gargiulo for today's lesson. Welcome, Joey.
Thank you, Sherry. You caught me off guard a little bit.
No worries, no worries.
I'm glad you found signal. And to keep things short and sweet, I know I said I was going to talk about variance today, but I'm going to save it for tomorrow because it's such an important lesson, and I'd rather have more of our regulars on that can give some feedback. So I'm going to backtrack to a lesson that we skipped, and because we were all over the map this week. It was mainly me. And it ties into variance, and it has to do with just in general, talking about the math behind poker, because this week's lessons, and I'll get them out to you in a few minutes after we're done, about the different lessons, are all going to be basically math based. because we need to talk about the math. But on a general look at the math behind poker sometimes frightens a lot of players. We touched upon like pot odds this week, and and I had to slow down because even my brain has to like process, make sure I'm explaining it properly. But when we really, really dig into it this week that's coming up, we're going to realize that it's not, you don't have to be a master mathematician in poker to apply the math. And that's a lot of things that a lot of the newer players that don't study the theory behind poker as much as they want to because it's scary will understand that the math concepts really, as long as we understand the concepts, we don't sometimes have to actually calculate the math itself. And what's interesting that somebody once taught me is that our, and this goes back to what we always talk about paying attention at the table, watching the hands, watching the ranges that other people are playing, watching the showdowns, because at the showdowns we actually get to see the cards, watching the board textures and how they come out. Our brains are like this amazing supercomputer. Our subconscious minds, whether we realize it or not, do get the math. They do. And intuition is a lot about tapping into what we don't know consciously, but subconsciously we do. And if we pay attention, a lot of the math calculations are actually being performed in our brains and we don't even realize it. And they just shine through in the forms of nervousness. They shine through in the form of feeling relaxed. They shine through in the form of, well, sometimes things are just so obvious. Like it's obvious in your mind that somebody is holding a monster, or it's obvious that somebody hit the river. Like, so trusting our gut instinct. And believe it or not, a lot of that has to do with our brains actually knowing some of the math behind, or most all of the math behind not just poker, but behind the universe that applies to poker specifically. So it's a rhythm thing, really, too. Like there are these hands that come out, and I mean, I'm sure every one of us had those situations where you ever have deja vu at the poker table? Like, I've seen this before, And deja vu is another thing that the subconscious brain is doing for us. We don't know why we have deja vu, but our subconscious brain definitely knows why. And most of the time, it's because we actually have been in that hand before, or we've seen enough footage of poker hands by watching live streams and tapes and TV when we were younger that we know this situation far too well, even though maybe personally we didn't experience. So that deja vu feeling, pay attention to it because it's your brain telling you. Your brain is saying, we know this situation. Maybe personally we have not been here before, but we know what it feels like to be in this situation. Trust your gut. Um, that it's amazing that there's so many people that overcomplicate math in poker because it really is complicated. Like, if you really, really sat down and really looked at all the different variations of what we can calculate and the probabilities and yada, yada, yada. But it doesn't have to be. Not everybody has a mathematically inclined brain. We all do, but we just don't realize it. So a lot of people are more artistic. And then my argument is, well, in order to be an artist, you need to know math. And other people are more physical. And I say, well, in order to know sports, you need to know math. Uh, People are musical. You really need to know math. So I just would like everybody to keep an open mind this week. And even if you think you suck at math, I would love to 5 minutes with you to debate with you, and I could prove that you don't suck at math, that you actually are really, really good at math. You just need to apply math in a way that your brain is wired, if that makes any sense. And in the spirit of keeping things short and sweet, because we have no idea whether that Wi-Fi that Sherry's is going to hold, I'm going to turn it back to Sherry.
I love you for that. Yeah, I'm sitting in this crowded Arby's. I think there's like 100 people in here. Like it's nuts right now. But we got Wi-Fi. We got Wi-Fi. Thank you, Joy, for that lesson. And we will look forward to talking about more about math and poker as this time goes on. I love that. I think we can all improve on that for sure. I'm going to welcome Karen because maybe she's on her way out the door to play some poker today. What's up, Karen?
Morning. Um, yeah, I just showered and getting dressed. I'm
What
gonna
we
play
playing?
I'm playing the main event at 11.
Yes. Yes, let's fucking go. And Karen, for those that don't know, Karen won her way in through a satellite to the main event. So why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, so I played a few days ago the 585. They got a bunch of different Saturdays running, but the 585 landmark and grinded for several hours. Never even had a stack. To win that one is 5% win. You got to get a 200K stack,
Right.
and I never had more than 70K.
But you
So
got to get to the end.
I got in by surviving. So yeah, it was fun. So yeah, I'm here. Ben went back, and Darlenia left, and I'm here by myself. Gonna play today.
I didn't know Arlinia was there. When did she arrive?
And she stayed with us the whole time.
Oh, I
Um,
didn't know.
yeah, she came. She had won a ladies ticket from an ACR tournament that Katie Lindsay had put on, and then she didn't really have a way to come out here, so I talked to Ben about it. And we just let her stay with us. But she and Ben both left on Friday, and then I extended the hotel for me.
I'm so happy she came. That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah, because she wasn't gonna get to come otherwise.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm sure she enjoyed that experience.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm not going back till Wednesday. So if I bust today, I'm gonna jump in the Gladiator or whatever else is compatible going on or compatible with my schedule.
All right. Very cool. So what else you been doing besides pokering?
Not a whole lot. I did play another 585 just not yesterday, but the day before, but I busted that one just to try to win some money. But yesterday I didn't. I was gonna maybe play a Saturday, and I just decided to rest. I went to the gym, hung around. I was supposed to meet Wolfie and Turbo at the corner bar, but they got delayed, and the smoke was just horrible. I couldn't
Yeah.
take it. My eyes were stinging, and I texted them, said, "Look, I got the main tomorrow. I'm going to bed." So I missed those guys, but I've just been taking it easy, honestly.
Well, fun. I'm so glad that Arlinia was with you. That is awesome. I just have a big smile on my face thinking about that. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, that worked out fine. And yeah, just gonna do my best today, and I do feel a little bit nervous, but whatever. I'm gonna
It-
fold like a mofo.
Look, it's just another poker tournament.
Yeah, but I'm deep. I'm gonna fold like a mofo. I've seen some of these runouts on Twitter, and I'm like, what the fuck? You got it all in with that flop in that hand with
Yeah,
300 bigs?
there seems to be a lot of that going around.
Yeah, yeah,
Honestly, which if you can benefit from it, it's awesome. But if you get stuck by it, then that's a big sting.
yeah.
Yikes! 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 Well, we're on our way home from Biloxi, and after I get home, I got to unpack and repack because then I'm going to Atlanta tomorrow to watch the baby for the week. So a little bit crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, it should be fun. Got to find some time to run over to the sheriff's department to file a complaint and let them handle it from there. But it's so busy day today. Glad I got some Wi-Fi in. We were sweating it there for about 15 minutes because we got off at a Love's gas station. We're like, oh, surely they have internet. and pull in the driveway, and all of us lost service. We were like, wait, it's supposed to have service, not just the opposite, which was actually the first time in the, this is the fourth summer I've been doing this, that we pulled into somewhere that did not have service. So we were driving around trying to pick up the service again, and but we got it figured out. Got it figured out. So I'll be up your way, Karen, in the end of the week.
Yeah. What is your timeline for when you guys are relocating, moving to the West Coast?
Um, I would hope to have my home on the market by the spring. I don't see it any sooner just because. Sorry, it just shut the mic. I don't think with everything we have going on with the wedding and the new grandbaby coming that I can get it emptied and put up for sale this fall as much as I would love to. I just don't see that happening.
Well,
So,
I hope to see you soon. They changed Showdown's weekend hours on Saturday and Sunday to starting at 4:30. So maybe we'll talk more about it. But maybe that's easier for us to maybe have dinner and meet up there sometime.
yeah, sounds great. Sounds great. And well, this weekend, let me think. I might be able to play Friday, but Nat's team is playing twice this week. They're playing on Thursday and on Saturday. So, and of course, we don't even have everything figured out. We're kind of flying by the seat of our pants right now, but literally. But yeah, we'll get it figured out sooner or later, Karen. Hey, Barry. Hey,
Good morning.
how are you, pal?
Good, good. How's everybody?
I'm good, thanks.
Good luck, Karen.
Thanks, Barry.
What did Andreas win? You said he got you some points.
Um, let's see. I can look in I sent a screenshot in our group. Hold on. Let me look it up and see if it says, well, maybe. Um, hmm, let's see. I just have a screenshot that he has got. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. I just know he got points last night for us. And of course, Huck Seed has been the biggest letdown ever of our fantasy team. I'm sorry I picked him, you guys, for sure. All right, you guys, I'm going to go real quick about down the WSOP lineup for the day. At 10 a.m., event number 86, day 1A of the $600 Ultra Stack tournament begins. At 11 a.m. is the final day of event number 85, the 1K No Limit tournament. 1.5 million in the prize pool, 1,732 entries, 53 remain with 219,000 waiting at the top for the winner. Jean Liu is in first place with 20.8 million in their chip stack. Agaris, I'm going to spell it Kausinis, has 1.5 million in their stack, and they are tied for second with Fahar Han, and they both have 50 big blinds. At 11 a.m., event number 32 takes off, and that is Karen's flight, 1D of the main event. So good luck to her. Winners at the WSOP yesterday, event number 78 came to a close. That was the $600 deep stack tournament, 2.6 million in the prize pool, 777 got paid. Taking home 282,000 was Adrian Jacobs, and in second place, Paul Merlet took home 188,000. In sixth place, a little shout out to Lisa Tan, took home 59,000. Event number 81 also came to a close yesterday. Was $800 summer celebration, 3.5 million in the prize pool, 341,000. No, 341 got paid. Toby Price of the United States took home first place and $500,000. Dennis Oni of Germany took home 322,000 for his second place finish. Texas Mike, also known as Mike Monchik, took home 240,000. I think he finished in third or fourth position. I didn't write it down. Sorry, folks. Event number 83, $1,500. Can it get any louder in here? Event number 83, $1,500 PLO double board bomb pot, 2.2 million in the prize pool, 251 places were paid. Justin Fawcett took home $322,000 for his first place finish. And in second place, Abdul Emir took home 214,000 for that second place finish. So congrats to those winners at the WSOP. And good luck to all those playing today, like our little old Karen from Georgia. Can't wait to hear all about it. Okay, anybody have anything they want to bring up? If not, we're going to get back on the road, folks. All right, Joey, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah, just safe travels, Sherry, and I'm glad you were able to get on. I was a little worried about you, so I'm
Well,
glad you're
thank you.
okay. Mhm.
Appreciate that for sure. And if you could only see the panic, and of course, my kids rolling their eyes while we're trying to do all this, is also,
Mm.
I should start filming it sometime because I'm pretty sure there's a YouTube or a TikTok sensation in there somewhere. Because,
Yeah, and Colette says she loves you.
oh, thank you, Colette. I love you too. Uh, yeah, if you guys could just hear and see my kids when we're going through all this, you would wonder why the hell I do it because that's what they're saying. But anyway, Barry, you got anything else, buddy, you'd like to bring up or add?
Nah, enjoy the roast beef, and that's it. Safe travels.
Thank you. And I love their curly fries, by the way. So, yeah, we can definitely take up any other conversations tomorrow. I will be situated somewhere doing the show or on the road to the tennis courts, one or the other. Karen, anything else you'd like to chime in with, hon?
No, I'm just getting ready. I'm excited.
Yeehaw!
Yeah.
Let's go. And remember, it's just another poker game, and those people are just poker players like you, honey.
Yep. Two cards. Two cards.
A chip and a chair. Let's take it down, Karen. We will look forward to the updates. All right, you guys, I'm logging off so we can get back on the road. Appreciate everybody. Hope everybody has a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate everybody that tunes in currently or at a later date when you listen to the replays on my YouTube channel. Appreciate everybody. It's hard to believe this is day 41, which means we only have 12 more days of coverage. And maybe when the final table of the main events going on in August, maybe we'll fire something up and rail it together or something. We'll figure it out. We'll talk about it. It may be fun to get back together after being off. And I will remind everybody that I am going to take a few weeks off once this coverage is over before I start my Friday night spaces again. So just an FYI. Much love to everybody. Be safe out there. If you're on the feld today, like our gal Karen, good luck. Take it down, people. If not, get outside and touch the grass. Take in some sunshine. If it's raining, go jump in some puddles, people. Much love. Have a great day, everyone. You get a chip, and you get a chip, and you get a chip.